As we have seen with the examples that I have given few minutes back, people and the human factor is very important, and we have seen how do you manage this human factor, how do you take care of this human factor, because this human factor is very much present in the delivery system. This human factor is a part of the entire service package, and this human factor can make lot of difference in the entire world of service marketing mix. So service marketing mix comprises of people, process. What is process? The delivery mechanism. I have already given a lot of examples about the delivery system that various kinds of service providers adopt. There can be a delivery mechanism which is totally mechanized, there can be a delivery mechanism which is not mechanized, partly mechanized and partly human, and there can be a delivery mechanism which is entirely human. So depending upon the nature and depending upon the pattern of the service that you are offering, take for example, in this regard I can give you a very interesting structure of why from the same restaurant chain, Pizza Hut has one kind of delivery system, whereas KFC have a different kind of delivery system. You should be thinking about, say in KFC you stand in a queue and get served, whereas in a Pizza Hut you have to wait in the table and wait for the waiter to come and take your order, and then the pizza arrive on time. Now when you look into these two different kind of delivery mechanism, you have to see the pattern of service these two different restaurants or these two different fast food brands offer. While in the KFC case you have a menu that is off the shelf, pizza as a product cannot be a menu off the shelf. As a result, you have to choose the secondary option of serving the clientele in a wait and serve structure. So depends upon what kind of service you are providing, what kind of menu you are offering, and at the same time you have to choose a delivery mechanism that probably optimizes the experience of that particular service in the marketplace. Eventually I come to the last P of the marketing mix of a service. The last P of the marketing mix of the service is physical evidence. Now this physical evidence can be again divided into two categories. One is essential physical evidence and the second one is peripheral physical evidence. What is essential physical evidence? Look into every single service provider. Think about a railway station, think about an airport, think about a seaport, think about a hospital, think about an auditorium, think about a metro railway station, think about an educational institution. Every single service provider has some very peculiar essential physical evidence. I repeat, what I mean with essential physical evidence is the infrastructural evidence. Think about the railway platform in Howrah station, think about the runways in an airport, think about the auditorium chairs in an auditorium, think about the tables, chairs and benches in a lecture hall. You don't see, these are not the normal infrastructure. You don't get these infrastructure in your bedroom, in your living room or in your kitchen. These are different from the infrastructure that you use back home, and these are the infrastructure from where probably every single person without seeing that same kind of service can come down to a conclusion that trains move into the lines or aircrafts take off from these runways, or probably the ship comes and docks into the port, the films are being shown in the auditorium or the lectures are being given through this kind of classroom. So I repeat once again, as a matter of fact, any service provider have some kind of infrastructural evidence which is an inherent component of that particular service. The other part of that particular the other part of that physical evidence is the peripheral physical evidence. What is peripheral physical evidence? If you have paid attention to the early part of my lecture where I spoke about how to improve the tangibility quotient of an intangible service, I spoke about free gifts, I spoke about small mementos, I spoke about tangible reminders. Those are the components that can improve the tangibility quotient of an intangible service. So as a result, they comprise the peripheral physical evidence. So with this particular kind of information, I think as students you will be in a much better position to have an understanding of various aspects of service marketing mix. Thank you.